Welcome back to Charisco Crypto. Guys, welcome. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Let's talk about everything else that is happening in the world of crypto, guys. You're all welcome. So, guys, Bitcoin still trading sideways. But the good part is that, so the market is recovering back up. So, Bitcoin is slowly crawling back up. So, let's look at what is happening in the market and where Bitcoin and crypto should be headed to next, following the chart, following the datas. So those are the things which we'll be looking into today. So let's see what is happening in the market. Let's dive into the market. Despite that, so many people being bearish, so still thinking that, oh, maybe Bitcoin, so some of the way keep despite some of the way keep dropping, but we still have so many ways which they keep buying. When so many people being bearish, thinking, oh, Bitcoin is maybe dipping down to like $80,000 or $75,000. We have some way which they keep buying. Come in here first. Let's dive into the market quickly, guys. As you guys can see, Michael Saylor, the CEO of Strategy, he keep accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. It's not giving up. It's crazy out there, man. So the CEO of Strategy, Michael Saylor, he keep accumulating more Bitcoin every single day. As you guys can see, Strategy just added about 50 million Bitcoin, $50 million worth of Bitcoin, which is about, as you guys can see, 59.9 million. That is between $50 million worth of Bitcoin they added to them, which that is how many Bitcoin? 487 Bitcoin. I keep saying it, so you never go wrong by buying Bitcoin, which is what Michael Saylor is doing, the CEO of Strategy. He keep accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. Each time the market dip down, the CEO of a Strategy, he keep making a plan to accumulate as many Bitcoin as he can, which is what is happening. So this is why you never go wrong by buying Bitcoin. So it still become one of the best performing assets in the history of mankind. So you can't print as much as you can. So I say this almost every day that Bitcoin has been declared dead more than 1 million times each time the market is down. So don't forget that Bitcoin is still just down with about 20% from all-time high. So which is why people like Ceylon, they totally understand how the market works. So each time we have a pullback, they embrace it as an opportunity. They accumulate as much as they can. Yeah, you can't doubt it that there are so much way which they are selling right now. So which I think I will be showing you guys most of the data right now. So coming here first, this is one of the things which I think it will really help the market one of these days. So as you guys can see, the U.S. Government shut down. So it could end within the next few hours. So this will really help, the Bitcoin and crypto market as well. So even if President Trump said that he will be giving at least about $2,000 to every U.S. citizen for the tariff war, which has been going on every part of the world. But guess what? So he said now the U.S. is rich once again, and they will be giving at least more money to they'll be giving more money, at least about $2,000 for to every U.S. citizen. So that's not the point. The point is that so if the government shut down, which is because the U.S. Government is being shut down right now, but if it happen to be that the shutdown come to an end in the next few days, in the next few hours, let's say the next few days, this will really help the market as well. So this is why you really need Bitcoin. So Bitcoin solve all those problems. So government keep printing more money, inflation keep eating away your buy power. One of the assets that solve this problem is Bitcoin. So this is why you really need Bitcoin now than ever. Uh, Julius, how are you doing? It's been a while, man. Good evening to you, or you're watching from Cake. How are you doing? It's been a while. So guys, coming here, as you guys can see, OG way dumping, you can see from here the spike. So, but why Bitcoin is still trading sideways? So that's because Bitcoin long-term holders, they are taking profit. I keep showing you guys those data for you guys to know that what is happening in the market. So the long-term holders, they decide to take profit over the past few days. Over the past few days, over the past few weeks. So why that's why the market is still trading sideways. But we have some corporate company which they keep accumulating. So even if Robert Kiyosaki, which I'll be showing you guys just now, he said that he will keep buying more Bitcoin. That's because Bitcoin, solve the problem of the world which we have around the world today. The problem which we have around the world today, every part of the world today, Bitcoin solve it. So the inflation problem which keep skyrocketing like never before. More every single day, the government keep printing more money. And one of the way to get rid of that is to hold a strong asset. Sorry, guys. So, guys, yeah, okay. As you guys can see, so by my right hand here, so you guys can see that the Bitcoin, the way they are taking profit, the OGs. So stay strong, stay in crypto. We have some big boys which they keep accumulating, just like as I showed you guys earlier just now. People like Silo, they keep buying and buying and buying. So coming here, as you guys can also see, Bitcoin 5 years hodler wave. You can see, it dipped down about last week's to when Bitcoin dipped down to at least about 95, $99,000, which is now recovery back up slightly once again. So we show that so Bitcoin long term holder, people who are in profit, they decide to take profit. This is what contribute to the downside of the market over the past few days, over the past few weeks as well. So you don't have to be scared each time the market is down with about a few percent. I keep saying it so you guys can see. A day like today, I'm here to keep show you guys those data for to keep letting you guys know what is happening in the market, so you don't have to be scared. So that each time the market dip down, you embrace it as an opportunity. Just last week, Bitcoin dipped down to 99,000. Today, Bitcoin is now back up above $105,000 once again. Every single time, we have a good pullback, so in the crypto market. But guess what? So many people being bearish. Bitcoin sentiment, deep, fear and greediness dipped down to 20 just last week. So to show you how people are being fearful, it's easy for people to change their sentiment in the crypto space when the market is down. Which is why I keep saying take profit, DCA, dollar cost average, spread your money across the market so that when you are in profit, so you take profit. When you're in profit, take profit. So when the market deep down, you'll be able to buy back when you take profit. Unless you have a side hustle. When you have a side hustle, good. So there's no even need for you to take profit. So all you just need is for you to accumulate, keep accumulating, and hope for a long term. So Bitcoin trading between at least $105,000 today, you are still early. So that does not mean we will not have a good pullback down, but guess what will happen in the next 5 to 10 years. So that is very, very important. That is because gold market cap today is around 29 trillion, when Bitcoin market cap is still around 2 trillion. So Bitcoin is still just about 10% of gold today. Less than, 10%. So that is to tell you that, so Bitcoin still have a long way to go. We are just getting started. So stay strong, stay in crypto. You just that big boys are taking profit. That is why the market is trading sideways. So looking at the Bitcoin Rainbow price chart indicator, it's still showing that the market is showing that so there's a little bit of a set off in Bitcoin and crypto. So and it's heady for the market. So you don't have to be scared. And guess what? A new high is coming. So a new high is coming. So Bitcoin is being traded sideways for almost about a month right now. Each time we trade sideways for a long time like this, but guess what? When it started skyrocketing once again, Bitcoin will skyrocket like never before. So Bitcoin next move is on the way. So stay strong, stay in crypto. Don't be scared. It's very, very important. So, if you can't hold the 20% dip, you won't be here when we are having the 100% pop. You feel like, oh, I sold early. So you never sell your Bitcoin. Take profit. Very, very important. Take profit. Yeah. So when the markets have a pullback, you'll be able to buy as much as you can. So stay strong, stay in crypto. Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. A massive move is coming. Next rally is on the way. Inflation keep eating away your buy power, which is why it's better for you not to keep your money in fiat. It's not a financial advice. Instead of you keeping your money in fiat, which is the government money, so you keep it in a real asset like Bitcoin, which will keep going up in value. That is because Bitcoin is an asset with a limit supply backed by energy. It's not like the fiat, which is uncontrollable, with the keeper, which is you can't control. You know how many they will print, but they keep printing and printing and printing. It's being controlled by the government by how many they will print. But Bitcoin is an asset with a limit supply 21 million that will ever be in existence. So by you can't go wrong by just buying a Bitcoin and hold for a long term. So this year and hold for sure, you will be in profit. Keep accumulating as much as you can. So guys, if you're watching from SAKA Twitter, retweet, share the stream. So I will be on space later on S as well. I think even if right now we're streaming to Pump4, the streaming can Pump4 and B chat. So as you guys can see, this is the hard. So what's on Pump4, type in B chat. So for sure it will show up there. So let's see what next. SRP, SRP realize a profit by profit margin with about with a 40 days moving average. It showed that SRP is a little bit oversold. So at least I still think I still think art season is still in play. If Bitcoin will get back up to $120,000, we have another pullback to like $115,000. Bitcoin head off to $120,000. Then we have a pullback to $150,000. So altcoin will still be in play. So you guys can see most of the altcoins are still oversold. Yeah, it's not a good time to really buy altcoins right now, unless we have a good move towards when Bitcoin head up to at least $112,000 before you can decide to say, oh, okay, I need to get some of those altcoin into your portfolio. Adding some of the altcoin, I don't think it's a good time right now, but it's still never a bad time to buy Bitcoin to this year and go for a long term. So Bitcoin will buy 32 billion on the dips. So this is what I've been saying. So despite we have so many way which they keep selling, we have other way which they keep buying, which is why Bitcoin is still holding above $100,000. So if it was previous cycle, just in the past week, selling at least about a $32 billion worth of Bitcoin, you all know what it will cost with the market. So Bitcoin will have dipped at least like about 35% to 40%. But guess what? Bitcoin is still holding strong above $100,000. So which is why I keep saying I think this cycle, even if Bitcoin will pull back, it will pull back like previous cycle when Bitcoin usually dipped at least like about 70 to 80%. Just like 2022 when Bitcoin dipped out to $16,000. I don't think we'll ever see Bitcoin at $16,000 once again. So this is why you never go wrong by buying this asset and home. Just between 2022 to date, Bitcoin is being up at least almost about 5S from that 16K. So keep this year, keep accumulating, hold for a long term. For sure, you will all be in profit. So let's see this. Yeah, guys, I will be keeping it short for sure. If you have any question, drop your question on the chat. So we'll do Q&A shortly. So Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad and Poor Dad. So Robert Kiyosaki said that he will keep buying Bitcoin, and his target is $250,000 per coin. It's possible for Bitcoin to end up to $250,000. So Bitcoin market cap today is still small. Bitcoin market cap is still between 2 trillion. So what's Bitcoin is holding at least about 4 point, almost about for Bitcoin to head up to 250K. That means the market cap need to be around about The market cap need to be around about 5 trillion dollars. We take a Bitcoin to $250,000, which is nothing. So, so I'll tell you guys that we are still early in the crypto space. You can see the big boys. Those are the smart money people who have been buying gold over the years, but now he is getting involved in Bitcoin because he know that So this is the one asset which is easy for you to transport. So if you are moving a Bitcoin from the United States to Europe or any part of the world, it's simple, so fast and reliable. So it just almost a zero fee, not like the government money when you went to bank, when you are in the bank, you want to transfer them. Guess what? They will have to ask you at least 1,000 questions, so to know why you are sending your own money. So that is how it is. So Bitcoin give you freedom. Bitcoin is the asset which you need as a man, as a human, as a boy, as a girl, for you to live a freedom life. That's because Bitcoin is the computer you need. Bitcoin is the electricity you need. Everything you need is in Bitcoin and crypto. So, guys, Web3, I still believe so much that Web3 is the future of finance that will give power to the masses. NFTs has been down now as well, but you know, NFTs will be coming back up, just like 2017 when people was giving out their NFT, were giving out their NFT for free. But guess what? Even if as of today, crypto pork is still between about 100K plus to $200,000 per JPEG. So let's look at the market performance. Well, SRP is up huge today, man. Even if the weekly performance, just like the news which I showed you guys just now, I showed you guys the chart just now. They even know that can see the weekly performance, SRP is still up with about 7%. 24 hours is up 10% plus. That's crazy. We need Bitcoin. The past 24 hours is still up with almost about 2%. Looking at Solana is still up with about 3%. Most of the altcoins are up in the 24 hours performance, even with the weekly performance. Zcash, I told you so. So Zcash, that is the privacy coin with the 24 hours performance is be down with about 9%, but you look at the weekly performance is up 40 something percent. That's about 42%, which is crazy. So Zcash head up to about $700 before now, it's consolidating once again. So most of the altcoins are, they are still doing fantastic. Monero as well, privacy coin is also up. So guys, share this stream with your friends and family. Let's do Q&A, guys. Let's do Q&A. Then we call it a day. Let's do Q&A. Bitcoin still holding strong, as you guys can see. It's trading above $105,000 is heading. But, so two things need to happen. The two things need to happen. First, Bitcoin need to head up to at least about $112,000, still above. So to show that, yes, the market is holding strong. And, we are back in bull market once again. But guess what? The institutional investors need to stop dumping. The Bitcoin spot ETF, those people, they need to stop selling as well. So the Bitcoin spot ETF, they are not buying. And they have been taking profit as well. Those are the things that also contribute to why the market is down. So, guys, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay strong, for sure. With Bitcoin and crypto, financial freedom we shall all achieve. Most of you guys who are watching from Pump Fund, add some BIT to your portfolio. So if you need any meme coin, it's not a financial advice, make your own research. Bitcoin is almost back up to $106,000 once again, man. So it was even between about 106,000 just a few minutes ago. Have a slightly pulled back to 700 right now. So the market still looking bullish. So guys, let's do Q&A. Let's do Q&A. Then we call it a day. Let's do Q&A, guys. Let's look at let's see from Pump Fun. Yeah, guys, how are you all doing, guys? How are you all doing? Pump Fun Dev. Yeah, good, guys. How are you guys all doing? Fuck it. Who come and pump? You guys are just killing me. Beach out to the moon. Yeah, sure. Beach out to the moon. Gem to you guys all. Pump farm. Bachata swap too. I've heard of that. Yeah, nothing much happening in the market. There's not much news about the market, So yeah, you guys totally understand. Whenever the market is down, so many people being bearish, for sure, Bitcoin will trace sideways. That is what is just happening right now. So, which is why I keep saying, stay strong so you don't have to be scared for sure. Keep DCA, keep accumulating. The market is just consolidating for now. That is what is just happening. So there's nothing much happening in the market right now. So many people being bearish, so which is why it's very, very important to take profit as well. Watch out, so the market may be breaking out soon. So don't, that's why I keep saying, so don't trade with high leverage, Short squeeze also contribute to what put Bitcoin from $120,000 to $102,000. You guys were all here when, we have about $90 billion liquidated from the market just between with 24 hours a month ago. So many people being bullish using high leverage, which is why I keep saying don't use high leverage. It's very, very important. So don't use high leverage. Trade sideways. Market see trade sideways. Get ready. Prepare for the next surge, for the next market booming. So the next move is around the corner. So stay strong, stay in crypto. Bitcoin is here to stay. So yeah, keep looking on S, guys. If you are not seeing on S, try to see what they are saying there. Seems like I'm being shadow banned on S. Apart from it's crazy now. There, S every single day just for you to when you tweet, there will have to be shadow. You know, when you just say, "Oh, well, what's going on?" They will shadow ban you for 24 hours every single time. It's crazy on S. So, guys, stay strong, stay in crypto. So, Bitcoin, so keep Bitcoin keep making a life easier for you. So, Bitcoin price, I showed you guys about a week ago that a Bitcoin price compared to, you know, Bitcoin, Bitcoin price when you evaluate it with the US dollar, Bitcoin versus US dollar, you find out that, Bitcoin is been going up in price and the US dollar is been decreasing like never before. So Bitcoin make life easier for you. So Bitcoin, so when you own a Bitcoin, so you all know that, so that is one of the best freedom you can ever achieve. So keep holding, keep this year, keep accumulating. Even if a crypto quant was proving it about a week ago that, so the market is showing that, we are Bitcoin dipping down to $99,000. It showed that there is really oversold. So guys, I will be on S later, on S, okay, Twitter. So tune in. So let's discuss them. So here on YouTube, see you guys tomorrow. You know, Charisco is out. Forget you're smart and intelligent with Bitcoin and crypto. Financial freedom, which are all achieved together. Let's go, guys.